Hey, sup boys? Sup boys? Sup boys?
What's up, Riley?
Hey, Gabe. What's up, Gabe? Hey, for real. Today we're gonna be talking about Clout. Hey, I know we said college twice.
Yeah, all right. College gonna be number 5, but here we're joined by our guests Riley and Connor. Riley is also known as Snare Videos on Instagram, and we also got our bouncer Gabe Boston.
Hold up.
So
Wait, Snare Videos?
yeah, Snare Videos.
Hey, yo, drop a comment right now.
Hey, shoot. All right.
I'll try.
That's actually epic.
All right.
Anyways, so yeah, today we're talking about Clout. I guess we can start off by saying, first of all, what is Clout? Like, define in your own words, bro. Want to go first, Riley?
Yeah.
What is Clout?
The man with the clout. What does he got to say?
Clout is just like, it's having something, like having an advantage socially over other people. You know what I mean? It's like it's like having something that like not other people got, you know? So it kind of gives you an advantage, gives you an edge, you know?
I got you. What do you think, Connor?
I feel like clout ain't like actually having anything physically, but it's like the respect people give you for like the work that like you put in. So like if everyone respects you for the work that you put in, then you got clout.
Okay, well, you made my answer sound bad. I mean, like, I agree with you, though.
Yeah.
And we ain't here to diss each other. Anyway. So I guess we got that out of the way. I guess we can talk about music, 'cause, you know, we're band kids.
Yeah.
And, like, do you think the state of music is at the point where it's more for clout instead of passion? Like, I'm talking, like, those rappers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking, hey, no name drops. But, like, I'm just saying, do you think it's more for, like, money instead of passion?
I think it kind of just depends on the person.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, like, there's definitely are those people that are actually just totally doing it for the money, and like the clout and the fame. So I feel like that's kind of like why we have to go after the people that are actually just doing it because they have a passion for it. And the people that have the passion for it are going to probably make music that's better overall because they really put their heart and soul into it.
Yeah, like you can tell who has a passion for it and who's just doing it for clout, because like the people just doing it for clout are the stuff that like they have like one song that's like a hit, and it's only a hit because everyone thinks it's like kind of funny, you know. But the people that like are actually passionate about it, they like their whole album's banging, and you're waiting for the next album.
I got you. You got anything to say, Gabe?
I kind of just want to like define clout in my own words. I think it's like something that could be used as like a power almost, just like, yo, I got clout, and you're gonna like follow what I do because you respect me. Like, if you gain a following, then like I think that gives you some clout, and then they're gonna start liking your interests and then doing what you want, and I think that's it.
I agree.
But, like, here's the thing. Once you get clout, how do you maintain that clout? Like, how do you keep the clout going?
You got to keep up whatever you did to get the clout.
Yeah, maintain consistency.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So like if like Riley got some clout because he has like all these snare videos and all these followers, right? If he just like stops posting, he's gonna lose all that clout. But if he keeps working and he keeps like dropping more videos and he keeps growing, he's gonna maintain the clout.
Yeah, Riley. You're a one-hit wonder?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
So would people still follow you if you started doing other things?
That's kind of like what I was wondering about. Like, I don't know if I were to switch what I was doing, if people would like appreciate it or like move on to look at other things. That's kind of like why I made 2 different accounts. Like, I could have my snare videos on one and have my practicing on another, because I thought it'd be cool to have them all be together in one. But I mean, it's just, it kind of there's like look to it more with like all of the videos being on one thing. And if like you were to start adding in other things, people might not appreciate that as much.
Because I think like, especially like in your scenario, like a lot of your following isn't necessarily all like people that are like snare drummers. And so like while like the people that follow you that are snare drummers are going to be interested in the practice stuff, but like the people that like might not be musicians at all or like play a different instrument, they're more interested in like the way that you mix like the music and your snare drumming.
The covers.
Yeah, the covers versus like just the snare drumming itself.
And the tricks. I mean, because
These tricks go kind of hard.
because like
Tricks go very hard.
I try to appeal to like everyone, so I try to make the music hard, but it seems like all the comments I get are people saying like add more tricks and add like these tricks and add those tricks, and they're not really after like really solid like hard stuff to play.
Yeah.
They want me to add more stuff so it looks more visually appealing, and then like it kind of lets me know that like my viewer base is mainly people that aren't maybe as educated on snare drum. So
Nice job, Gabe.
You think that leads to clout chasers?
I mean, I've had clout chasers like on my account trying to like hit me up to like shout them out and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh
Like,
yeah, so they're just like
comment on my-
leeching.
Yeah, like they comment on my posts and they comment just so that they like, have their comment on there. I guess like I can just tell there's people that I've never talked to before at this school who like do that, and I was like, well, thanks for the comment. Again, thanks for the comment. I mean, I always respond to the comments, but yeah, I was just like,
I get you.
So in good genuine page you got.
well, I mean, that's the thing. You also just have to be nice to your followers.
Can't be a sellout.
I've naturally always replied to comments because that's just what I do. But I mean, yeah, I've had negative comments too, but like, you just gotta keep things positive. I try to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got you. But like, can there be a thing such as too much clout?
What would define that? Like,
I mean, like I guess like if someone got like more power, because you know how you were saying like clout is kind of power.
Power
Yeah, yeah.
influence.
Like if you got like more power than you could handle, that could kind of get into someone's like psyche and make them maybe act like a different way than they normally would, just because they like know that they have power, and then they start like doing things that they wouldn't normally do, and like get in trouble for doing those things just because like all this power and all this fame is kind of getting to their head and changing the way they think.
So you're telling me they like change because of the fame?
Yeah.
That's
'Cause-
what makes too much clout.
Yeah. And like you start to feel like pressure from like all your viewers, you know, and then you feel like you're under pressure all the time, and maybe people are commenting and telling you to do one thing that maybe you don't want to do, and you might like end up doing something bad. And that's, I mean, like I don't think that happened as much on like Riley's page, but like if you're like a rapper or something and you're trying to come up and you're starting to get lots of followers on Instagram, and maybe like someone's like, oh, you know, you gotta do the rapper lifestyle, you gotta like rob something or something like that, you know, like the stereotypical thing, and maybe that's not your type of thing, but because you're like, oh shoot, I gotta live this persona now, you might do that, and then you get in trouble.
Yeah, I think that like leads up to my next question. Like, what's the ethics of attaining clout? Like, what's the correct way?
I think that's just like honest to God hard work. I think if you want to have like a genuine fan base that'll follow you no matter what content you create, then like you have to build that like viewer creator connection.
I get you. So yeah, I get you. So like, why do people want clout so bad? I mean, other than like the literal sense of money, is there like a more deeper like perspective why people want clout?
I mean, like if you get clout, that means that you're successful in whatever you're doing, and everybody wants to be successful and accomplish their goals.
Sure, I get you.
Yeah, I think everyone just wants to be successful. And like even in like where we are, like California, everyone like just flocks here, and they're just like, "Oh, I want
Like a
money
bird.
and fame."
Yeah.
Like a bird chicken sandwich. Nah.
Bird sent by the government. Go watch Aliens
Oh my
#1.
You sound like Rav right now. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're saying people want clout so bad because like that deeper, inept drive to power.
Yeah.
I got you. So like, here, I was talking with Sam earlier, Not earlier, like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
No, he was saying like, I think it was like high when he said this.
Shout out Sam.
Yeah, shout out Sam. But he said, does clout affect what is socially acceptable? / if someone has clout, how do you think they have the ability to promote some that isn't socially acceptable? So what I mean by that, like, say, you're raw as like, I'm talking, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, bro. And he promotes My Little Pony. My Little Pony is raw as fuck now. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I get what you're saying.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But like,
I guess it just depends on what you're promoting. I mean, if Dwayne The Rock Johnson was like promoting rape and murder, like people are obviously gonna totally go away. So like it has to be within reason. But if he really like, it depends on like your viewer base and like who follows you. But he could change he could have an impact on anything. If he started really liking like Clash Royale or something like that, everyone
for sure.
you already know like everyone would start playing Clash Royale because like they see that Dwayne The Rock Johnson's playing. Of course, I gotta go play it too. Gotta go get them 3 crown wins. You know, like I don't know. It depends on who the person is, what they're trying to promote, and what their following is, and how big it is.
Does that directly reflect to clout chasers? Would you say?
Not necessarily. It's like
I don't really think I don't know if I would define that as clout chasing because I mean they're just kind of following like a bandwagon.
What do you say? That's clout chasing.
I mean, like, I feel like it's kind of like, I wouldn't say that they're a clout chaser because like when I think clout chaser, I think of someone that's like trying to get clout like the wrong way just by like getting clout from someone else versus like actually working for their clout. But like just like I like being influenced by someone that has more clout because you respect them. I don't think that's clout chasing, and I wouldn't describe them as a clout chaser.
I got you. Bro, you stepped on that hella hard, bro.
Yeah, you guys probably listened to that.
Hey, bro, our bouncer feeling kind of lonely. Gabe, you want to say something?
I want to say something.
Yeah, Gabe, what you got about clout?
I mean, in regards to like what Connor was talking about with clout chasing.
Get in the frame, bro.
What's up, guys? Anyway, I think what was the question? It was about clout chasing and if like I don't know, following a bandwagon. Yeah. I think it could be like maybe the extent as to what you go when you the extent you take when you're bandwagoning. So maybe if you're like following every single trend, there's definitely like kind of I guess a pattern as to what you're trying to do. Yeah. So yeah, that's just my input.
Thanks, Groove Meister Gabe.
Hey, yo, what's your Insta?
I already said it. It's
at
Groove Meister Gabe.
Okay, how do you come up with what's up?
Gabe, be a bouncer.
Open the door,
Say
bruh.
No.
Nuh-uh.
You can look through
Oh my god.
All right, hold on. So I don't know if you guys have seen like Rav's Instagram video from the last podcast, but he did like a full shot of this room. This is not a big room. For someone that come in here and ask, is somebody else who you can't see through a window is in here?
Like there's this whole wall to the right of us.
Bro, this is so
Like this isn't the ideal like spot to record something like this, but I mean it's all we got. But
I mean,
my
you hear
point
that
is,
noise, bro? This is some good noise isolation.
you think she was clout chasing?
Oh, yo!
Most definitely, she trying to get famous.
Oh my. No leaks here. Hey, but like, Gabe, what does Meister even mean?
Meister?
I just want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
does it mean?
Is it just for clout?
What's the meaning?
Is it some Italian word?
Shoot. I'm gonna have to change my username after this, bro.
Oh my god.
You don't want?
I really don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like, yeah, like I know what it means in context, but I couldn't like give you a definition.
Mm-hmm. Like, how do you put Groove and Meister in the same username?
That's a good question.
Were you hire someone who came up with it?
When did you make the name?
It was like beginning of freshman year.
Okay.
Yeah, you've had it for like ever.
Yeah.
I mean, you are pretty
Bro, now I
groovy
got
with
it,
the
yeah.
bass. I mean, like,
Look up what Meister means, bro.
You can totally expose me.
Google.
Yeah, he really called you out
I
like
know.
that.
I don't know what it means.
All right. Denoting a person regarded as skilled or prominent in a specific area of activity.
But Shelby,
Oh,
Well,
and then,
yeah, I'll,
and
I'll,
then
I'll ask y'all this
Hold
question.
on.
How do you
he's
guys
skilled
feel?
with the
How
groove,
skilled do you think I am?
yeah, but the thing right
Very
there, it's in
skilled.
quotes. It says Funkmeister.
So replace that with groove.
Funkmeister Gabe.
That's gonna be the new one, bro.
New one.
Funkmeister. Or
it's my
Clout-
boy GMG
Hey,
up in the house.
what about
bro.
Cloutmeister Gabe, bro?
Oh.
But that's clout chasing. I don't have
Yeah.
clout, bruh.
You got clout.
You
Look
got
at your
clout.
coat, bro.
Yeah,
No, look
at
at your-
coat, look at the chain.
Bro, you look like a Q-tip.
Ah.
Thanks for roasting.
All right.
That's nice.
Nah, but like.
We're gonna. Brian,
I
you
guess
want
we're
to do
doing
that
a-
now?
We're like doing a deep dive right now.
Oh yeah.
On
Okay.
what?
So, Riley, I don't know if you know. Do you watch the Hot Ones? Sean Evans
Yeah.
or Connor? You watch
I
that?
have watched that, yeah.
Yeah. So y'all know how he does that like deep. Yeah. Like where he like goes on their Insta and then busts out the laptop.
Oh, I've seen that a couple
sure.
times.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna do that here. Just like we're gonna do some explain the picture.
What?
So I got
I
this
didn't-
picture right here. I want, I want your.
Hey Brian, send that to me so I can put it on the screen for the YouTube
I
viewers.
got you. But I want you to give your like, the background for this. Like, Riley, what's your face
Bruh.
doing?
My friend Brandon said I looked like a frog in that picture. And I was kind of upset about it, but
Bro.
I mean, I don't know why I smiled like that because everyone else in the picture, like, let me see it again. They were all like, Connor seemed happy, and Potter was like, "Whoa, yeah, it's
Bro,
awesome."
you look like the moon emoji.
And then I literally look like the moon emoji.
Bro.
I don't know why I made that face. I think
Potter's
that we
gonna
were
be-
just. I feel like we were
Yeah,
just like.
Potter hit a question mark emoji.
Because-
Potter went.
Bro, for real,
I
for
thought
real.
it was
Yeah.
trying to be like funny because our picture we had taken before then was like us with our Shakos. I don't know if you could find that one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
with us
Our
with
picture from beforehand
our
was like
Shakos
super serious.
down,
Oh yeah,
was,
that's
like,
your,
serious,
That's your
like, we
profile
were-
picture, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's my profile.
Oh, okay.
and
Is
then
it that
I
important
thought
to make
that.
a profile picture?
Well, I mean,
It's like one of the first things people see.
Mhm.
That's true.
for Shelly, like I just like, cause like one like the biggest thing that I'm into is drumming. That's like, kind of like that's like my biggest passion. And so I figured like I wanted marching drumming to be like my profile pic, something related to that. And I thought that picture looked pretty badass. Plus it had like Riley and Potter in it, who two like my hella close friends. And so I figured it looked pretty wet as my profile pic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think that we had taken that one like serious looking picture. I thought the other one was supposed to be funny or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I mean, there would have been no other reason for me to make that face on a picture. Like, that's just embarrassing.
Riley
Otherwise, it's just
always
been.
When
makes
was that?
weird
Was
faces.
that freshman? Was that your freshman year?
Yeah,
I think it's
that was
freshman
freshman year.
Okay.
Yo.
9, 2,
No, no leaks, no leaks. Hey, oh.
Oh. Yo, that could have been hella bad.
That was sophomore year actually, cause I wasn't on the snare line.
I know
until
it's-
sophomore
Oh,
year.
you're
Yeah.
right.
This is the Twilight
Sophomore.
Parade, right?
Yeah, it was Twilight Parade.
Did we win that year? No, we won junior year.
No, yeah, we won last year.
We won the nut.
We won the nut. That's actually what it was called. It was called the nut.
Get over here, Gabe.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Nutmeister Gabe.
On video. Nutmeister Gabe.
All right, back to the podcast. All right.
Hey, we've been on the podcast.
Oh, back to the topic.
Yeah.
I guess. All right. Clout. Riley, give me the mic.
Sorry, I don't even know how I got it.
So this is a opinionated question. Who has the most clout worldwide?
Ooh.
Worldwide. Gabe, I want you to answer
Like-
this one too.
Like what it? Oh, okay. So I think this is something like, what's a name where you'll go anywhere and then you'll say the name and they'll be like, oh, yeah, I know who that is. Like maybe they don't follow their.
Justin Bieber.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows Justin Bieber.
But like, do people respect Justin
Yeah.
Bieber though? Is the thing.
That's
So I don't think
That
he
guy
has
went
clout.
to like jail like 4 times.
He has name recognition, but he doesn't have
I just
clout.
feel like it fits that. Like,
You know?
if you say Justin Bieber, people know who that
And
is.
it's the same like you could say like it might be a politician because like a lot of like leaders of
Oh,
like
like-
big states.
Riley, we
You know?
defined clout as
Influence and power, right?
Yeah. No, I mean like no. Everyone would know who Justin Bieber is, but he doesn't have like influence as much as he had before with everything that happened. But
Hey, I'm still a believer though.
what about like
Bro, I'm so
honestly,
I'm a
like,
believer.
what about Trump? I mean, he was talked about so much before
Yeah.
the elections. Like
Yeah,
that's
true.
what got him so much. Like people started talking
So
about
much
him.
clout.
It's exactly what he wanted.
Honestly,
He wanted people to talk about
Yeah,
him
because he definitely has people talking about him.
all the time.
But
with
like,
stuff
do
he
people
does.
respect him?
Is that worldwide though?
I don't think everyone respects him.
But
Yeah,
That's
like,
just that's also like U.S.
That's the thing. I think that kind of comes down to like again like what is clout? Because like, is it just that people are talking about you? Because I feel like worldwide people are probably talking about Trump just because like
it's not.
Yeah.
like he
He does
has
hella
as
deals
the
and
president of the U.S. he has so much like impact and power.
like,
But do people respect him? And does he have clout just because everyone's talking about him, or does everyone have to respect him for that to be clout?
why did you would never even say like the president has clout. Like you just would not.
Bro,
use
yeah,
it.
he's
and
dripping,
I'd
though.
say you say like, oh, the president is a very respected man or something. You know, I don't think he's like,
Yeah.
hey, Trump, you got clout.
Yeah. You know who I think? Elon Musk.
Yeah, that's good.
Influential.
I mean, that dude sent a car into space.
And like
And he did meme review too.
I know that's
Yeah,
clout.
yeah,
that's
the thing,
clout.
is, like,
But yeah, I'm saying Elon Musk because influential, check. Power, check. Money, check. That's why I say Elon Musk because people view him as a good person, you know, doing good for the world, and he's popular, I guess.
yeah, like that's the thing. Like he owns like a big company, and so he has like impact on like that side of the world. But he's also kind of like famous in pop culture. And that's why it's clout. Is not only does he have the money, but he's famous in pop culture.
What just happened?
It's a nice pencil.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, how much you spend on that?
200.
200?
I mean, my uncle gave it to
Is this
me.
real?
Clout, bro.
It's titanium and gold.
Your uncle got clout.
I don't
It's
care.
not even a $200 pen. It's a $200
No,
pencil.
I don't
bro.
even care that I got 11,000 followers, but I'd rather have that pencil.
Are we trading accounts for a pencil?
Hey, give him the password. Hey, Brian, you gonna do some sax licks?
Oh my God. I'm gonna post beats on Riley's
Nah, dude.
account.
It even has an arrow on it, like where that is. You see that?
Yeah, I
You
see.
obviously can't see that, bro. It's an arrow.
I mean, they can. Some people can see it.
Show it.
Yeah. There you go. It has an arrow on it, where like this like clip thing is. That's sick. It reminded me of like Mockingjay or something.
Oh my God. Alright, so this new podcast is about my pencil.
My bad.
Yeah, like this is a wet pencil.
I should've
Wait,
picked
Brian,
it up.
did Potter know that you were calling?
No. He's probably still in class, low key. And I almost leaked his number. So like,
9.
Gabe, you better blur that out.
I mean, it was only 9-2.
They have the first 2 digits, bro.
5.
Bro. Oh.
Bruh.
Ah,
They
bro.
got the area code, bro. What are they gonna do with the area code?
Bro, everyone knows.
Yeah, area.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. So like, Riley, I'm gonna ask you this question because like, does clout have negative side effects?
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it kind of just depends on what you define as negative, because like
Is there anything?
you got it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Is there anything like you don't like about the acclaimed followers that you've like gotten
Well, I mean, like
since
I
last year?
this isn't as big of a deal to me, but like there always is just gonna be haters. There are people that are gonna, even whether it be trolls or actually people that just really don't appreciate what you put out, and so they feel the need to say something. Doesn't happen to me a lot at all, but I still just wish that people wouldn't do that, because like I'm doing my thing. Like you don't have to go bashing on my heights when I'm making a snare cover.
Yeah.
Like
Bro, you
Why you have to talk-
though.
what?
You never blink.
Yeah, bro, you're
Okay,
a
yeah, yeah, I'm not
bot.
talking about blink. Like they call me a puppy. Like I don't care about that. I do look like a puppy, but but like when people say stuff like that, like not even like the blinking thing. I know I don't blink either. I don't know why I don't blink. I don't know what happens, but
I remember the first couple of videos you didn't like, you were just
Yeah, like stone
Yeah,
cold,
they-
bro.
nowadays,
Like Batman type
you
thing.
see me like smile.
yeah.
at the
Now
beginning.
I see that's like an
Yeah,
effort.
It's an effort.
Is it
It's
an
like-
effort or is it
it's an
just like a
effort.
habit?
Are you focusing more on your face than the cover?
That's what I'm. No, that's the thing, is because I think my resting face is gonna be like it's just gonna be serious because the
Yeah.
only thing I'm focusing on is the music,
Yeah.
and that's why like you can see
how it be.
in the beginning of the cover you can see that my face is like all like lit up. It's bright because that's what I'm focusing on. But as I start to play what I'm like doing, I don't focus on it anymore, so it just kind of goes away. And you can
Yeah.
see that with every cover. I'm smiling, and then it just goes away.
You gotta get some head bobs in there. You gotta vibe.
If I start like dancing, like getting into it more, I feel like people would like it a lot more. They would start to be like, "Hey, look, he's like super into
Yeah,
it."
he's vibing. He's
vibing.
Yeah.
He's vibing.
He's vibing.
He's vibing.
He's like, I'm vibing, but it's just kind of like I'm not really like doing a lot of like motions with my body as much. It's just like with the tricks. And sometimes I'll smile a bit when I pull off this trick that I think is super cool and it's hard to do. Like when I did Fatality in the one where like I hit the stick and it like, flew up into the air at the very end for the 24 karat magic. It was so nice because I did not think I was gonna do that. It's not easy.
How many takes you take, or how much takes you do?
Actually, yeah, like
is this some
average.
dude perfect, like first try.
No,
Dude perfect is not
It's not.
real though.
It's not.
I've never been able to first try it. Gabe was there like that time.
recorded circles.
We recorded circles, but actually I got like the audio kind of messed up because like it seemed like there was too much snare and not enough music. I kind of wanted to like bring it closer together, make the music a little louder. I like to make the music louder because it also clears up any like inconsistencies, like minor in the music, because like your ears are kind of paying attention to the music. But Gabe was with me when we were making that cover, and it took a couple tries, like 7 or 8.
It took you like
right?
a short amount of like time writing the music.
Oh, yeah, that-
recording
yeah.
it, yeah.
It was like maybe 45 minutes to write it, maybe like 20 minutes to record it. So like it depends. It could go up to like 2 hours plus. It depends on how much effort I put into the cover itself. And it seems like I've gotten a lot of views on covers that I don't put as much work into. And I mean, I always try to.
It's like,
I feel like
it's probably part because with those covers, I think you're kind of just going with like what is nice to the ear. You're trying to make them groove, rather than like, oh, I'm gonna chop out and like do a whole bunch of like
because like the harder covers that like are gonna take you a long time are gonna be things that like are actually like really hard to play, but like
means a
only a
resting
small
face.
portion of your viewership will like appreciate the difficulty of that, because most of your viewership isn't necessarily snare drummers, and they can't really tell the difference between something that's easier and looks impressive and something that's harder.
So if they see these cool stick tricks like in the right places and flowing with like the groove of the song, they're gonna like it regardless of what I play. Like if I even freestyled that one talk when I was down at San Francisco.
Oh
I
yeah.
recorded talk by Khalid. Like
Oh yeah.
I was totally on the fly, just a ton of stick tricks, but people liked it. I hated the audio because the wind just.
Oh
kinda
yeah, the
messed
wind was like
the wind
blowing.
messed
That's so
everything up,
annoying.
yeah. And then people were calling me out on that. They were like, Riley, the audio was trash. And I was like, well, it was on the fly. It was not like I didn't make that up. But yeah, I wish that was better.
I feel like that's like a thing though. Like I feel that a lot of influencers or creators that like just produce anything. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna do like a really big project, and then they get no one. It's like almost nothing compared to like say like a YouTuber gets like a viral video, and they just like put nothing into it, yet they're making like all these other maybe like video projects that take hours or like days maybe, and they just get like no views.
Yeah, I got you. Like, you know, MKBHD,
No.
the guy that makes the iPhone videos, the tech review.
I probably have watched him because I'm back in.
But like, what I'm trying to say is he makes his videos in 8K.
Really?
8K, yeah. And like people usually just watch at like 720. So this man is putting like 10 gigabytes of video, and no one even knows.
No one even notices it.
Like the amount of like camera work behind it is crazy, but like no one knows because they're watching on a phone.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say though. Like reflecting off your idea.
Yeah.
Of, like-
you need to like know like your viewers.
You have to, people are just looking what's most convenient and what's your viewers. Well, it's not really like directly, but it's like what your viewer mostly wants, I guess. Not like I don't know.
And that's why it's also good, like, when as you're going along with whatever you're doing, having the analytics that you can see, like, where your viewer base is coming from. Like, I see that a majority of the people that watch my videos are either males or females between, like, 17 and 24. But, like, you can see, like, where it goes. Like, it goes younger, and as it gets older and older, it gets up to, like, 18, 24. And then, like, the amount of people that like older is less, and then you can see where they come from too. Like I have less, like 1% of the people that watch my videos are actually from Concord. It's like that is like only 1%. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
And then like
This is just this group right here.
so maybe I can pull it up. I have a full like. It's really helpful to look at like how it works, and also you can see like, well, I hit 11.3K. Nice.
Hey,
That's clout. That's clout.
Now right here, you can go to your audience. And you can see like I've been declining a lot because I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I need to post, but yeah, I have 1% from Concord, and then I have less than 1% places like Houston, Los Angeles, New York, Clayton. My age range, 37% between 18 and 24 for all, and then for men, 18, 24, 38%.
Dude time.
For
Dude
women,
time
it's
for
actually
men.
for women it's an even
Shout out regular
33%. 13 to 17 is 33, and 18 to 24 is 33. So I don't know what to make of that. But anyway, then the gender is like 70% male, 30% female, and then it has a full thing that shows when you get like when the followers are most active, so you can post your video during that time when they're about to be like super active.
Kind of wet.
That's like actually surprising though.
So, like,
Wait, hold up.
there's, like,
Is that just from like a business profile, or
that's,
did you get that when you hit 10K?
That's you can switch to a creator profile when you get enough. There's regular business and creator. Creator, I think that you could though. I think actually maybe not. It might only be for audience.
Because I know I got a business
Yeah.
profile. Yeah, I don't have that clout. I
Oh,
only got
but,
like
like,
500 something.
That's actually
followers.
crazy though, cause like
Yeah.
Conquered 1%.
Conquered just like,
Also,
you would think it'd be more, but
I feel like a lot of stuff that I feel like there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes with people that like have a following. Like Riley, like you have a big following, and you just told us all this stuff that your average viewer wouldn't really know or even like care to think about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all helps though. Like when people can like who you want to try to like appease by knowing like what their age is and knowing like where they're from and what time they're normally on. Because like I'm probably gonna get them. It's all about the more people that are engaged right from the start, the better your video is gonna do overall. So if you get like 50 comments within like 10 minutes, you know that your video is gonna do better. It's all within like the first hour you post the video. The amount of engagement that gets determines how far it's gonna go. So I mean, like I've had videos where like after 10 minutes I only have like 1 or 2 comments, so I know like it's not gonna do as well. But that was also because I uploaded the video at like 8 or 9 at night, so everyone on the East Coast saw it. Like it's like uploaded at 12 or 1, so they're not gonna be able to see it. So I like to post around 6 o'clock. 5 to 6, because then I know that the people over on the East Coast are going to be able to see it at like 8 or 9, and they're still going to be awake.
Yeah,
you have to find that perfect time where they're online, depending on what day it is. Also, if you post consistently, like on one time, like every week, if you were to say like I'm going to be posting every Thursday at 7 o'clock, and you always do that, people will know and they'll just go to it instantly right when the video's uploaded, and then that's a good way to do it.
So yeah, bring up Riley's statistics. Like about like how you got like audience like Texas, New York. How like can clout spread from person to person? Because like 1% in Concord, like I expect that to be like the wide majority, because like that's where you're like the boys at. That's where the boys is at.
I really thought it would have been more. That means that if it's just 1%, that means that I only have like 116 viewers like that are from Concord, which like doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But I know that I do also have viewers from like over in other countries, but like I don't get to talk to them as much because when I'm awake, they're asleep.
That's Mr. Worldwide.
Hey, you got Pitbull following you?
Yeah, but
Wait, hold on.
In terms of like if it can be spread from
Like, never mind.
if it can be spread from like person to person. Do you mean like from me to someone else, or like my videos someone sees about it and then like that goes from one person to another person?
I guess I didn't make this question clearly enough, but like when I say clout, I guess I mean like it's like a disease. Can clout spread, or like
I mean,
how do I word this?
If everyone hops on the train, I mean, then it's gonna spread.
It's like more like popularity.
Yeah, if let's say like I didn't have an Instagram, but I had like clout in school because I always wore Supreme. It'll spread if
Yeah.
everyone started wearing Supreme. It's gonna spread, but it would only happen if like that would only be like it would only work if I did it and then other people saw it and then they did it themselves. Like it, not if like they just did it because they saw it online. Like it would have to be from like one person and then people see that, and that'd be like true like spreading of clout. Like it came from one person. It fanned out to a group of people that wanted to try to match what you're doing.
But then, like, if everybody else starts doing the same thing, do you really have clout anymore?
Yeah, that's
That's
what I was
true.
gonna say.
Like, if you start wearing like Supreme to school every day, and then all of a sudden everybody's school is wearing Supreme to school every day, do you have clout
shoot.
anymore? He got the Supreme shirt.
All right.
Honestly, no. I mean, if everyone's doing
Yeah.
if everyone's doing the same thing you're doing, you don't really
I
have
mean,
the clout anymore.
At that point, it's really just like a trend.
Mhm.
I think that's a good choice for you, Riley, to do like covers or like snares in particular. Like, who can just play snare like that?
No one else is gonna do that.
Ain't no one doing it like
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
That's a
and Riley, I
That's a
honestly
smart
think
business
that
move.
it's like impressive that like as a high school student, you're able to like produce what you're producing, and like it's like a musical instrument that takes like work, and then you actually have like a good fan base.
Yeah,
So-
I'm glad that I can like show people that snare isn't just a drum that you hit with two sticks. Like it's much more than that. The stuff that you can create, the sounds and the rhythms that you can produce with a snare, goes way beyond what any average person that like their knowledge of a snare drum would like be able to comprehend.
For surely. And I think like that's like when I was talking about how like clout is. Bro.
Did I say something wrong?
Nah,
for
for
sure
sure, Connor
you
did.
Hey, I've been like working that into my vocabulary. I've been saying for surely lately.
For clout.
I'm saying
Yeah,
bro.
for clout, bro.
Is that a new
Clout.
trend?
Dude, that's James Beard type.
Bro.
Shout out James,
I'll tell you who I got it from later. But anyways, basically, cause like when I define clout, I was like, it's respect that people give you for the work you put in. So I think that's why Riley has clout, is like he has an instrument and people are giving him respect that like not a lot of people get, you know? Because like I know a lot of times like people will be like, oh, you play the drums in marching band, you're in marching band, that's like that ain't cool. But then Riley's kind of like proven like, nah, like
Oh,
this
that's-
is cool. You got to respect us. We're putting in the work.
Yeah.
Give us the respect we deserve.
That like perfectly
and that's
leads to my
clout.
next question. Like, does having clout affect your opinion?
I think, yeah, because, I mean, say you have clout, and then people start, you say something, and then people are going to just be like, oh, yeah, I can't even, like, I'm not on your level, so I can't disagree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like I think like I
surely, bro.
respect someone for
surely.
surely. Cause like I respect someone who like has clout more. Cause like if they have clout, they had to work for that. They had to like put in the time or do whatever they had to do to get that clout. So I'm gonna respect them more. And when they say something, I'm gonna listen more than just someone that like is trying to tell me something and hasn't put in time and has like no expertise, doesn't really know what they're talking about. I'm probably not gonna listen to them.
Also, I feel like it kind of depends on the attitude as well. Like you're not gonna. It doesn't matter how much clout someone has if they're gonna be a jerk about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Like, you're not gonna want to talk to them if you're gonna try to like say something to them, and they're just gonna be like mean about it in the way that they are talking, the way that they're saying stuff. It doesn't matter because like it's getting to their head, and like you can kind of tell that when it happens.
I mean, except like I feel like for you, like you're not a clout chaser type of person, and so that's why you wouldn't put up with someone who has clout like being a jerk. But there are people out there who are chasing clout, and like it doesn't really matter to them if like this person's being a jerk to them. They just want to be near the clout.
Yeah. I guess the question was more like, does having clout provoke your audience into your opinion?
Like does having clout make people who watch you kind of agree with you more?
Yeah.
I think it does for sure. I mean, it's just like when you're famous and well liked, you know, people are gonna kind of agree with you more, and you have that influence over people.
Depending on what views you're putting out there.
Yeah.
again, but
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Dwayne.
Situation.
yeah, but like the Dwayne situation, yeah. But if you're putting out like views that you truly believe in, they're good views. People are gonna respect it,
Yeah.
possibly even follow it. So
So like before the podcast, it was originally called music, and I got 5 sets of lyrics. I want you to give your interpretation of what it means before I give the actual definitions. All right, first one. Quote: Dark night feeling, die or be a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Jay-Z, So Appeal, 2010. So like, what do you think it means? Dark night feeling, die or be a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
I feel like he's kind of saying that, like, at a certain point, if you keep building your clout, like, it's going to get to you, and you're going to kind of, once it gets to you, people are going to lose respect for you, and you're going to lose it all. And so, like, basically, like, once you get, he's kind of saying, like, once you get to a certain point and a certain level of clout, you got to, like, realize that, like, you need to be happy with who you are and stop pushing it to grow it more. Because if you grow it more, it's going to be too much.
Yeah.
And then you're going to lose it all.
Yeah, I get you. So like, yeah, what I thought it meant was like, Jay-Z could. So what I thought was Jay-Z could die now and go down as one of the greatest of all time, or he can continue to rap well past his prime, condemned down as mediocrity. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. I think.
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
think a lot of people, they get to a certain point where it needs to be like, okay, I'm at my peak. I should stop, because if I keep going, I could fall down and like.
Isn't that what happened to like Joji?
What do you mean?
They were like, what's that the
Joji
right?
was-
Pink
Pink guy?
Yeah, pink guy.
Are you
Cause
talking
like
about
didn't
pink guy or Joji?
I thought
the
you
pink
meant
guy,
Sue,
man.
the
Yeah.
forehead girl. I thought you meant-
Oh, JoJo.
Nah, but didn't he stop like doing the pink guy videos because like
Nah, because he was like mentally injuring himself.
oh
He was like mentally killing
I
himself.
think a good example would be like Childish Gambino. His next album's supposed to be his last.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think he knows that he's gotten to the point where like I'm at my peak. If
Yeah.
I keep going, people are gonna start thinking I'm like overselling it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that's the same thing. Like, a lot of professional sports players do that too. Like, they retire.
Right.
You know, once they reach their peak, is because, like, yeah, maybe I could keep going, I could keep playing, but like, you want to be remembered at your best. And if you keep going on after you've hit your peak, you're not going to be remembered for your best. You're going to be remembered for like whatever your last season or whatever your last song or whatever it was.
I wonder if that means for Childish Gambino that like he never was trying to get clout. He was just doing what he loved. Because like I feel like someone that really wants that clout, if they were to ever actually like really get it and like they have it, if they were to start losing it, they would really want to like get it back, so they would do anything they could to like try to get back that clout. But like I feel like the people that they really had the passion for it and they really just wanted to do what they wanted to do, if they're just stopping because they know that like they did what they wanted and they showed people that they could produce what they wanted to produce, they would never
For sure. Like
they weren't really like after
he's
the
definitely someone who's passionate about it.
Yeah, that's like my first question.
yeah.
It's like I feel like it's better if like you do what you love and the clout just comes to you.
Exactly.
If you're chasing the clout, odds are you probably won't ever get the clout anyway.
Is
There's
that
just
how?
too many people that just try and chase it.
Because that's the thing. I think people can tell whether you're someone that's like genuinely passionate about like what you're doing versus just trying to do it for fame. You know?
Is that how you approached your Snare Videos account?
In what way?
Like you did it, you weren't doing it for
Oh.
clout.
No, I mean like once I got cut from the Blue Devil snare line in February, and then that like fueled my determination to make it in the like next year. So like I was making videos from February until March, like just practice videos, and then I put out that first snare cover on, I think like March 13th or whatever.
yeah, I remember that.
The Ric Flair one.
The Ric Flair one, and like
That's
people,
beginning, bro.
that was like
Did you know that was about to happen?
I just did it because I even have like the first draft I did. I showed Connor and
For
Gabe.
sure, yeah.
It's still out there. It was really embarrassing.
I have a rough draft.
Yeah, but it was just I just kind of did it because I just thought it was cool. I just thought like drumming over music. I just was like people like the music. If people like the stick tricks, like maybe they'll like it too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't do it because I wanted to try to impress anyone. When I first made that first cover, I just did it because I wanted to. I just wanted to like. I just thought I've always been to like rhythms and how things work, so I just thought that it'd be cool to like try to combine rhythms over a popular song. And then even when I first put out that video and like people were really liking it, I didn't think I was going to continue doing it until my mom was just like, Riley, I already know like your future. You're not going to be making practice videos anymore. She's like, you're making those videos. I didn't believe it at first because all I wanted to do was just like practice. All I want to do is make the BDB snare line. So I didn't think much of it, but then people just kept saying make another one. So I made the sunflower one thinking, well, my Ric Flair one I got like 5,000 views. Like that's a lot. I was like, that's so much. I didn't think like there's no way my sunflower video is going to like pop off, but then sunflower got like 20,000 views. And that's what I knew. Like
The New York one got like 50,000.
Did it actually?
I was like, once like,
I think
it was
it's
after
last
the.
time I checked.
by yours truly.
I thought
Was that one take?
I thought that was
Wait,
gonna be it.
you do that in one take, the New
That
York?
was a couple takes. That was like 5 or 6.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, bro. Because, like,
it was after that.
could have got stabbed.
And I
just
couldn't-
sitting there, bro.
I wasn't making the covers after that sunflower one. I wasn't making the covers to get clout. I was doing it because I liked it, and I liked the fact that other people were enjoying that like what I was putting out. So I was like, I felt like it felt amazing knowing that I could put out something that I really wanted to do, and other people are gonna appreciate it. And that's why I just kept doing it.
And
Now
I
here we
remember
are.
like when you sent it to the group chat, the very first one, like you weren't talking about like, oh guys, like I'm gonna get
worried.
famous off this,
He was
and
actually worried, like,
you know, you
oh,
weren't
do
talking
guys
about,
think
like-
this is cool.
yeah.
You think, like,
Yeah.
it's worth posting, and we hyped him up. We were like, yeah.
Basically, like he just sent it to us, and he was like, I think that this is something cool I made. Like, should I post it? And we told him, yeah, because it was cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's why he got the clout, is because it was something that was like genuine, and
Yeah.
he was just doing it because he enjoys drumming versus he was doing it for clout.
Should I go back to these lyrics? Or one is this?
Oh yeah. For sure.
Okay. So this next one, Andre 3000. So why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why, are we so in denial when we're not happy here? So this one is about like, this one's about like his partner, and actually I'll just say it, cause like this one's hella confusing. You have to hear the song first.
Bro, no, don't play the song. We're gonna get copyrighted.
Or Gabe, just distort it. Can I still play it?
Now I got to do more work.
Should I still play it?
I
Whatever. So it's like all happy. That's what I'm just trying to say. And like the song is about his partner ignoring their real feelings simply out of fear of being alone, to the point where they are sacrificing their own happiness and making their lives worse. So that's what I'm just trying to say. Next one, I guess. Tupac. Shout out Tupac. Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots.
I think that's like.
Hmm?
The black. I'm just like that's deep.
I know. Right?
Darker
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's definitely that's definitely.
I know it's
talking
Tupac,
about-
bro.
That's 1993.
Yeah, keep your head up, 1993.
That's culture.
That's culture, yeah.
That's definitely that's
He's for the culture.
Because like, there's a lot more to dig down if you're, I guess, coming from a bigger background, as opposed to just like, oh, my mom's this and my dad's this.
Yeah.
So like, if you dig down deep, you know, you're gonna find something you probably didn't know about yourself or about someone.
Yeah. So like, what I thought it meant was like, it's like a whole English essay. So what I thought was like, darker skin is more close to its roots and rich history. Also implies that black women are kinder, gentler, and more loving if they have black skin. I don't think that's like the correct definition, but I'm just,
Interpretations.
it's just what I thought.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't really.
All right, next one. Okay, J. Cole, to appreciate the rain. Oh wait, to appreciate the sun, you gotta know what rain is.
I feel like that's kind of saying like to appreciate, like, I mean, like, to bring it back to like clout, it's like to appreciate the clout, you kind of got to know what it's like to be without it. Like if you've gone your whole life, if you've lived your whole life and you've had clout like the whole time, like I'm thinking like what's like Stormy Jenner, whatever, I don't know.
Trav?
I know there's some baby named Stormy.
Stormy
To like
Stormy
a
Webster?
Kardashian or a Jenner
yeah,
or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh wait, but there's like also that thing where like you can like grow up just like being super spoiled, and then once like you wouldn't like you wouldn't know actual like tough life.
Yeah.
So I think that's what that means.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like if you don't ever know the tough life, you won't really be able to appreciate your like the good that you do have. And I think that's why like you always read about like child stars and stuff that like don't
Like
end up doing
JoJo.
drugs or stuff like that, is because they never really had to know like what it was like to be a normal kid or something like that.
Just show it. Is that how you spell it?
That's not how you spell it. Come, hey,
Oh
let
my.
me show you how you spell it.
Yeah, show me how to spell, bro.
It's like the
Aye.
same thing with no. It shouldn't
Yeah, it's like just no W.
Yeah, I thought there was just no W.
Oh, you got faux
be no W.
gas.
That's so dash.
Shoal. For solely.
Mm.
That H hella bad. Hold up.
Hey, yo, but
Oh, surely.
to appreciate
For that ink,
to
that sound kind of
appreciate the
nice
sun-
though.
Wait, hold on. Just like start drawing.
Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, yo, low key.
Oh, don't waste my pen though.
Bro, he's drawing a.
Listen, bro. To appreciate the sun, gotta.
Oh, yo,
Give us a paper tag.
Oh.
For solely, bro.
But you gotta show the camera.
Yeah.
Show our YouTube viewers.
Mm.
Oh, show.
Oh my. Alright. So what I think the lyric meant was like, without the struggle, victory is shallow.
Yeah.
Life is all about duality. We cannot have good without the bad. We love the bad.
We love the bad. We love them.
Embrace it. Oh, embrace the negative emotions, but do not wallow them, and take constructive action to deal with them to best support your health and well-being. So like just saying, bro, just take it in, but like
Yeah.
don't whine about it. Anyways, last one. This might be a wrap though, low key.
No, I think we should just wrap it now.
I got one more lyric, Gabe. This is the most important one, bro. I boxed it and everything.
Okay. All right.
Bro.
Kendrick Lamar, Mortal Man 2015. This is the last line of the entire album. Although the butterfly and caterpillar are completely different, they are one and the same.
I think that means like, I mean, because butterflies come from caterpillar, and I think that's kind of more of like the other one we were just talking about, like of knowing bad before you can like really
Yeah.
appreciate good.
Okay, why you standing like? You got something to say?
That's something to say. I think with that last line, it's like Gabe said, the butterfly came from the caterpillar, and tracing it back to Clout. Before you have all this clout, you're kind of a no one. Hence the caterpillar. And then once you grow more, you know, you get into your cocoon and stuff. You're a butterfly. You have all this clout. But that shouldn't take away from what you were before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like once you get the clout, you're still the same person.
Exactly.
You haven't changed.
Hmm.
Like, and to the outside, you know, people looking at you, they're gonna be like, oh shit, he's a butterfly now, not the caterpillar he was like a year ago or whatever. You know, they're gonna think you changed, but you know, like within yourself, you're still the same.
So this is what Kendrick Lamar himself said. So no here. Kendrick is saying that every caterpillar has a butterfly inside of it. Everybody has greatness within them and the power to change.
Okay. So we were kind of on the right track. So that's.
Metamorphosis.
And so I guess he's kind of saying like everyone has the ability to, I mean, like get clout, I guess, because that's what we're talking about. Like, you know, everyone has like some skill, and they're good at something, you know, and if they just put in the work to build on that skill and to build a following, they can get the clout, they can get the fame, they can get the respect that they want.
And no shame.
I got you. All right.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap?
All
It's
right.
a wrap?
All right.
That's a wrap.
That's Riley. That's our
It's a
snare
wrap?
videos. That's Brian. I'm me,
Oh my.
Gabe.
Bro, Gabe,
Uh,
I didn't feel so bad.
Bro,
You
everyone
were
got a dap
you were
up.
hanging.
Anyways,
Hey.
I think that's a wrap.
We got our
This
bouncer
is Riley
Gabe.
/ Slayer
Bro, I
videos,
already
bro.
told everyone.
I'm Brian. This is Gabe. That's Carter. That's Gabe,
Hey,
our
Gabe.
other. That's Gabe, our bouncer, bro. But like, you know the vibe. You know the vibe. Anyways, that's a wrap. Clout. You already know.
All right, tune
I
in
think
for our
we're
next
done.
podcast, college.
All right. That's
All
a
right,
podcast.
mic's down.
That's a podcast, bro. Why no one clapping, bro? Oh my god.
That was it.
That was good.
That was it.
That was good.
Man, my ears hurt.
That didn't even feel like.
Surely.
Surely.